Well, hello there. I'm Jared Kandra, and I'm here to talk to you about Chrono Trigger RNG Manip. So what is RNG Manip? Let's start with that. RNG Manip is essentially, well, RNG, let's start with that. Random number generation. So when games or programs are wanting to generate randomness, like in games to do different things in a random way, they actually seed their RNG, usually with the date. And so in the case of a lot of games, when you open up a game for the first time, the first thing it does is seed the RNG with the current date. So actually what happens with Chrono Trigger, like a lot of games, is that whatever date and time down to the second it is when you open the Chrono Trigger PC game, that is then used for reproducibility of RNG. And of course, as you play the game, the RNG can get modified. But as we learn to manipulate the RNG, we can understand how we can manipulate in a way that works better for us. So that's kind of a high-level explanation. But suffice to say that Chrono Trigger is highly manipulative through dates on the computer. And so what I've done is I've taken an existing app for Final Fantasy IV 3D, which also has the same kind of situation where if you set the date and time of the computer and you open the game, you get a certain reaction. And so I've been able to hunt down a lot of different RNG seeds for different parts of the 100% speedrun for Chrono Trigger to give us RNG that we would rather have rather than kind of the worst case scenario kind of thing. And so, yes, this is the tool that I've written. Like I said, I didn't write the original tool. I just kind of reworked this for Chrono Trigger from the FF4 version. I don't like to take full credit for that. But yeah, with the help of Onimus, he's actually dug in with Cheat Engine and dug in and figured out exactly how we can manipulate each seed once we do start the game. And so what we've found out is that when you use a tech heal, that increments the RNG seed by 1. Same thing if you get an encounter that increments the RNG seed by 1. If you go in and out of a room, that increments the RNG seed by 33 for some reason. But yeah, so anyways, there's a lot of details involved here, but it's knowing this kind of stuff that has allowed us to come up with an RNG manip route that is more optimized than your regular glitchless route where you have to kind of play for the randomness because we know what's going to happen. So yeah, so it's kind of neat. I want to start this series of videos to talk more about it. I'm super passionate about this because this hasn't been done before on PC. Quick history, Chrono Trigger on Super Nintendo has had RNG Manip for a very long time for speedruns. And it is, I believe it's frame-based, but which is also time-based, right? To change to change seeds and stuff like that. But the interesting thing about the Super Nintendo version is that the actions you take in a battle affect the actions of the rest of the seed and the other battles. The interesting thing on PC is the actions you take in a battle affect the actions in that battle, but do not affect the actions in other battles. So it's actually a little easier to manipulate without like dropping the seed completely. Anyways, I've thrown a lot at you right now. This video, I primarily just wanted to kind of give an introduction and show you an example of the first RNG manip that we're gonna come across in the 100% route, and that's the Naga manip. So let's start there. All right, so I'm gonna open the game, and we're gonna load up this fresh new save file that I have here. So this is right when we go into the cathedral, and you get the 4 Nagas. And let's just see what they do in a random scale here. So they can call slow, They can start to move right away. Okay, so here they haven't moved at all. They're doing a slow. We're waiting. They're doing another slow. We're still waiting. And we can speed this up by doing some auto battle. Okay, 2 of them came down. This is actually not, is this good enough to see this? We can't target 2 and 2. We can only target the 2 middle, which is not an ideal situation. So we have to continue to wait to get them to clump up together again. Now they're casting a slow again. This is one of the worst. This is a really good example because it's a really bad seed. Okay, now we can select 2 and 2. But look how long that took. So let's see this using the Nagas seed. And a lot of these seeds I've just been able to find just from trying things, trying different dates and times and trying things. And I've gotten lucky on a lot of them, actually. It wasn't until later that Onymous came in, started manipulating things a little bit to really get us some better stuff. But a lot of these are still original stuff that I found. So Nagas is one of them. So this tool, once you hit a button, it will set the date and time of the computer repetitively for that exact time until it detects the game is loaded in memory. It is a little quirky. There's something weird about if you let the first cutscene play automatically, that can scramble the RNG, so we don't want to do that. But also, if you tap too fast into everything, it can just end up with a black screen, and you have to just close the game and try again. So yeah, so let's give it a try. I have it set. This has this auto start game option on the tool. I have that turned off. The nice thing about that is if you are running Chrono Trigger on Steam with Steam input and all that stuff, then it will automatically start the game ID for Steam as soon as it sets the manip. The thing about that is you want Steam in offline mode, otherwise it's going to sit there and try to go online, and then it might freak out about the date being different and stuff like that. So what we've started doing is instead we use Joy to Key for controls, so we don't need Steam input. And then we have a manual shortcut to the actual game exe, so we're going around Steam. So I have that auto start game turned off, so I have to manually open the game, but it's a little faster. All right, so we're going to hit the Nagas button. I'm going to see the date and time change. Oh, it's behind my profile, so you can't see it. And I'm going to open up Chrono Trigger. I'm going to resume because that's where our bookmark or our autosave is. And then we are going to give this a try and see what we see. So this should be the right 3 Nagas come down immediately, and we can firewall them. Actually, it might be the left 3, I forget. Yeah, right 3. So there you go. So firewall, we can get 3 right there, and they're dead, and we can just do the flamethrower, the last one. So yeah, that is the Naga Manip. The cool thing about this is, to do all these manips, you have to close the game, change the date, open the game, stuff like that. Here, I'm gonna kill this guy just to kill this guy. But what Untitled has been able to do is string together a lot of these seeds along a same seed so that we can not have to close the game for a certain amount of time. So for the 100% run right now, we have a new game manip that strings all the way through Nisbel manip, and that's 6 or 7 manips. It's a lot of manips. There are backups because if you fall off the seed, if you get an extra encounter, if you accidentally use a tech heal, maybe you weren't supposed to, because I said those both increment the RNG seed and change what's going to happen. Or say you accidentally moved in and out of a room that you already wasn't in the script, it wasn't in the route. Same thing. So yeah, so anyways, there are backups, and so for the backups, you would just Alt F4 out of the game, hit the backup, go back into the game. You will always want to be on the screen that is on the autosave screen, obviously, the one that you want, before Alt F4ing out. But yeah, that is the basics of RNG Manip for Chrono Trigger PC. Look for more of these videos. I'm gonna try to go over each manip individually. We might have a video where I just do a couple of them. But yeah, this is an intro with the Nagas showing off. So I hope you enjoyed it. Look for more videos, and I'll see you around.